All right, good morning, good morning. We're back. More Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, pretty excited. I love this game. It was great. It's great. I love it. Let's go. There's my beautiful character. Okmall, or however you wanna. Oh, my name's Okay. Okmall. What were we doing last? I think I was exploring the map. But let's stop exploring for right now and continue our story quest. Yes. Hello there.
Have a look around.
Let's see here. Hogwarts map. We want to go here. Because my buddy keeps on spoiling things for me, so I guess I should probably continue the story until I can get flying. Obviously, we all knew you could fly in the game. Hop on my broomstick and all. And then there's more than that, but yeah. Let's do this. Is there a fish out here? What is that? That's not that, like... It is a lizard thing, isn't it? I don't want to fight those. Those are too hard to fight. No, we're good.
Must have come this way. Think.
Ooh, that guy?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Oh, what did he?
Students, you can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Yeah, stupid pie.
Found ya. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Done. Now disarm him. Accio.
What is this?
Get out of here, bro. Oh, more.
I'll watch the light go out.
Oh, wow, you look pretty dope. What's this? The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weakness to certain spells. Weaknesses. Tizzles! What is happening, bro? Oh my god! It's been like 2 months since I've seen you. Looks good. Abracadabra the shit out of them. Dude, I will. I very much will. What have you been up to and all that jazz? You're like a rare spawn nowadays.
I'm not going anywhere.
Look at the other one. There we go. Over to the other one. Is he dead already? What? Like, we must have blew that first guy up.
I've never been accosted in such a manner. Then so
Revelio.
close to Hogwarts.
You might buy it? Dude, it's good. I would say, yeah, do it. It is definitely worth the money. I was very satisfied, or still am, very satisfied with the game. So, yeah, do it. Nora Treadwell.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
If we already know that he's a
Well,
bad guy,
I've
why haven't we
avoided
taken
them
him out
for the
yet?
moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Well, I'm going to answer your question here. So Tails a little busy with work. He might go overseas for the whole of March. Oh, wow. Overseas where, though? And you see no ray tracing? The game has it, but I can't, the game, if you max out all the graphics, it does Japan again? Nice. The game, if you have the graphics completely maxed out, the game does take a toll on the PC. And I can't max everything out while running stream at the same time. So I got everything on high right now, and it runs a solid 60. I'd rather have a solid 60 with everything on high than make it look as beautiful as possible and have a shitty stream. So it is what it is, man. Because I'm streaming. Sorry, I'm playing the game at fairly decent settings, 2K. And then I got Streamlabs running, and Streamlabs is doing like two things. It's encoding the video from 2K down to 1080 and then uploading it, as well as saving the video with all of my Streamlabs functionality or whatever in 2K. So it's all over. It's doing multiple things. So I'm sure it's not really. My PC is not really having a fun time. Maybe eventually, so there's some good news coming in for at least me personally. There's fiber coming into town, but my problem is how long is it going to take to get here? The moment I get fiber internet, I'll be able to have gigabit speeds and then hopefully be able to upload content way faster. And well, not hopefully, I will be able to. But anyway, who's Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes,
Priya,
my
I'm
wife.
sorry.
She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Research. Oh, interest.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
The internet in the US is criminally underdeveloped. Yes. And the main reason for that is because of so I'm gonna blame the government, like as I always do with everything. Because it starts with the government and then it ends with the companies not doing their job. So the government had like communications lockdowns for like years and years and years, where only certain companies were able to do telecommunication stuff. And that obviously created really massive businesses and corporations that were able to basically have the ruling market on all of this stuff. And I think Comcast is one of those such companies who, since they already are established and they have cable, like, you know, cable ran everywhere, and their next closest competitor has DSL, but they have to go through a lot of government red tape just to be able to run, put line down, run anything throughout the town or the outskirts. They have to go through all these restrictions or whatever. That it's damn near impossible to, really expensive, just to make this happen. And then Comcast, knowing that they have the monopoly on the entire town, because what are they gonna do? Frontier, people with Frontier, are they gonna have a good time? No, because they have, again, DSL or cable. Those are your two options. Well, you're probably gonna go with the cabled option because it's much, much faster. So that company's gonna charge you an arm and a leg because they know you're never gonna leave. Why would you leave? It's either this or that. And they're never going to upgrade their network. Comcast has probably had the same cable lines running in this town for the last 30 years. I guarantee you. I say 30 years, but I don't know how long it would have been. Anyway, a long ass time. So why develop it? Why make it better? Nobody can compete. There's a whole reason why we have a fair market system where like competing companies, right? But it's bullshit though. Yeah, I would say Monopoly's at work 100%. But good thing is Frontier's finally trying to compete. So just north of my of where I live, like I'm talking about less than a mile away, they're running fiber internet right now. Again, I don't know how long it takes to dig the stuff, lay it all out, get it fired up. So it might be another year or two before I actually have internet speeds enough to upload content to upload content to YouTube and stream better. You know, have better quality streams. Because at that point, man, I have a lot of plans in place. I'm like, you know, I'll fucking have like a 24-hour stream for like chickens. I don't know, some stupid shit as a different channel. People love chickens and they love watching things, so I don't know. How extraordinary. But yeah, I would upload all the time.
Of the
Why
legend of
not?
King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Okay. Are they talking about the things on the ground?
I
Because
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
I'm pretty sure they're talking about the things on the ground. This thing. She did say swirly swirls. I kind of was like talking to you and thinking about stupid things. not that you... I was thinking about internet. Stupid things. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. I couldn't figure out how to activate these. Now we know. She's going to show us.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Yeah, take it all.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Alright, now you...
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
I do. I noticed them
Each
both.
trial has these features. Place
'Kay.
the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll
'Kay.
see what happens.
Alright. Use Mallowsweet.
My
Oh.
word! Did you see that? The
Yup.
vines disappeared.
Oh, did
What
they?
should I do now?
Oh. Light the fire?
This is
Incendio.
uncharted. Merlin's beard!
Aha!
Flames make the pyre sink.
I knew it. You're welcome. You couldn't figure this out, but a kid could, so... Well, now what? What is this?
Curious. The
Oh,
pyres
what?
are back where they started.
Oh, more.
Incendio.
Do I just run around and... Is there another one? 1, 2, that's 3. Where's 4 at? Is there only 3 of them?
Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to
3?
be lit.
But there's 4 slots on the ground. Oh, I could have done this. Clearly, I understand how it works. I would have had it done, but I thought there was 4 of them.
Incendio.
Ta-da! You're welcome. Oh, that's fancy.
Yes,
It's
how
a...
beautiful.
What is this? A sculpture? Do we talk to... Is
Day, I can hardly believe it.
that Merlin?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Yeah, you
Are
might
all of
have.
the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Cool.
My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Panda!
Be careful out here. Now, I've got what I need.
What up,
I
what
shall
up?
Return to the safety of my notes.
You finally are here. Good morning. How are you? I think we missed you last week. Well, she took all of her things. Almost 2 whole years.
Revelio.
Can you believe it?
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Okay. So we gotta go talk to Scropies? I shouldn't say it like that. Almost 2 years though. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want spoilers of that game, so I can't stay to watch. Oh my god. Panda! What are you doing to me? How am I supposed to play this game and have viewers if nobody wants spoilers? Makes me so sad. That's dedication though, right, Paul? It is. I very, very much appreciate you. Now I need to clone you like a couple million times, and then I can retire. So we just need more viewership like this. You hear that, Tails? Speaking of, is Tails, have you subscribed? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have. Clone me? Yeah, obviously. It's alright, but not to. I won't go much of anywhere, at least for right now, and let you. It just screw. He said, "Nope." Tails, what are you doing? I'd rather just send you a Steam gift card, which I should. Okay, fair enough. What was I gonna say? Okay, the game though. The game is honestly, it is great. It's beautiful. It's right now. It's dark outside, so you can't really tell how good it looks. But I mean, it's great. Fire and spells is awesome. He says potato. Listen to him.
Potato.
Potato. Anyway, Fizzy thinks so. It's potato. Potato. And it sounds like potato. It's great. Yeah, spells are easy enough to use. I put the game on hard mode so I can have a little bit more try hard ability, I guess. I don't know. The enemies they hit harder. Cause why not? Why not have it on hard when a game like this would technically be fairly easy the moment you learn the mechanics. So I want to be able to like, oh, if I get hit twice, I'm pretty much dead. So that's been happening. Like, watch. There's this little guy out here. He hits like a truck. Come here. Come here. You can. There you are. I think it's too far away, but watch me get my butt kicked. Come here. Are you just stuck in the water? Okay, it's not as hard as I made it out to be since he's stuck in the water. Why even go out in the water then? Oh, free experience, I guess. Look at my combo. You guys can't see it. My face is in the way. I got a 27-28 combo. 31 combo. It looks great. I couldn't avoid seeing some TikToks. Yeah, it'd be all over TikTok. I'd be the same way though. I'll be scrolling through TikTok. 50 experience. I've been scrolling through TikTok and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Like the TikTok apparently wants me to get spoiled on the game, and I'm like, I can't do it. Can't do it. But yeah, you're so excited about to try it in April. You're gonna have to avoid stream until April. Oh my god, what are you gonna do until April? That's such a long ways away. Sadly. Oh my gosh. Just be spoiled, okay? At that rate, just be spoiled. You'll still enjoy it when you get it. Save for a PS5? Yeah. Or, I have another idea. I've got another idea which actually might be better overall. Think about that. Hear me out. Hear me out. You get a Steam Deck. And then, yeah, listen, you get a Steam Deck, because that's like $400. And then you can play all the Steam-related games, which this is one of them. And then whenever you go to college and back home, all you got is this little Steam Deck, and you can play games on the bus, off the bus, at school, at home, at the laundromat. Yeah, think about it. Big brain right there. Big brain. But you can do this. This isn't a spoiler, by the way. This is just me breaking shit. You know, I can go. I didn't do anything. Okay, well, whatever. I guess you have a good day. That I don't want to spoil too much. I don't know what this is. It's a scroll. I needs a lot of gigabytes storage on PC. It's not so bad. So the Steam Deck, you can just get like a little SD card. My buddy has got a Steam Deck, and the game looks fine on it. Actually, plays at a solid 30 frames per second, which is plenty. I mean, it's a small screen. Who cares if you're playing at full 60? It does play it though. And you had to put everything on low graphics, but the game still looks fine because, again, low graphics on a big screen look horrible. Low graphics on a small one, it's fine. It looks great. But you could also do emulators. I'm not too sure if you know about emulators, but yeah, he's got emulators for everything up to a PS3, I think, being emulated on a little handheld, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought. Find Scrope's notes in the courtyard, which is right here actually. Mysterious note. Scrope knows about that book that you found. Is it missing something? Scrope does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scrope has left another note. Cross the bridge on the circle of rocks. Take care. Tell no one about this. Okay, Scrope.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
The game though, you say a lot of gigabyte storage wise, but that's not the biggest issue I had with this, because this game's storage wise, the game is just as much as any other game I've ever had, around 80 gigabytes. So it's whatever, you know. The thing that I had was display. Is it this one? Display options. If you were to go full bore with all these displays options, it was pretty bad. Like, the game started at ultra for me, and it played wonderfully until I got out into the open world map, and then it was like, nah, man, we're cool. Like, it's too much. I was like, all right, and then, which is bad because I got like a 3080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 12-core Ryzen processor, so like this shit should play flawlessly, you would think. But yeah, storage-wise, it's not a big deal. That's not where the problem usually rises. It's usually the internal components of your computer. Yeah. Anyway, but how's school been? We'll put it that way. How's school been? What's this? Is that a note up there? I see it. It's right there.
Incendio. Accio.
Yeah. Just gonna move that a little closer. There we go. I'll be able to get to that note now. Been boring? How's work been? Boring. Almost there. Head of the pumpkins, just down from the stone circle. Look inside of one of them. You may be able to help poor, broken-hearted Scrope. Aww.
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
But yeah, that's basically what work be like. I know my bosses don't want to hear this, but it doesn't matter. Like, work is work. Unless it's something like I thoroughly enjoy, which is more or less this that doesn't pay me much. Like maybe $100 a year. I think is what I made last year. It doesn't. It honestly doesn't. Unless I can get enough viewership, it doesn't really do anything for me. But it's still fun. Unless I was doing something like this, I'd still, no matter where I worked, if I had to go to work and deal with work, I still wouldn't be happy. It just is. Like, does it pay well? Yes. Is it easy? Yes. But it's just work. What are you gonna do? You know? We all gotta do things that we don't like, and that's one of them. Going to work. But whatever. That's why I get to do this. I woke up early today specifically to play this game. So, yep. What's this?
Revelio.
Those are just fireflies? That's a lot of them. Alright, we found some pumpkins. Oh, there's the note. Easily, it's right there. Watch him, watch him. He gets so angry, look at him. He's gonna point at me and say, don't do that.
Incendio.
Maybe? Please? I know you do it.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
He pointed at me before. Now he's gonna take his hat off. You can do that to the chicken. Watch.
Levioso.
You can't kill him, by the way, but you can do that.
Accio. Levioso.
Anyway, it doesn't hurt them because they can't die. I gotta go, Mall. I reserved the laundromat room for about 20 minutes, and I'm about out of my PJ. What? And I'm out of my PJs. I'm not out of my PJs yet, so I hope you will have a great stream and take care, everyone. Feels bad, man. Yeah, Tails, me too. The young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scrope at the water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge.
Down to the water's edge, man. Yeah, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, this is what life is like. You can't always get what you want in it. But if I can do this and then have fun doing it, then it's great. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may be. Trusty. Tails, trust me though, when I say that you're gonna love this game. I mean, there's equipment. The equipment's pretty dope. I've been getting legendaries. Like, they don't really care if they give you a legendary or not early game. They honestly don't. And you can change the appearance of said legendary with F. And then you have all these cosmetic options. I'm like, that's cool. That is real cool. I like it. Do it, dude. Do it. This is probably one of the very, very few games that I've bought when it's came out that I'm like, not like, well, this sucks. Just wasted $70. Great. Let's try to make the most of it, but it sucks.
Revelio.
So it's not like that, which I'm glad. Very, very glad. Remember Callisto Protocol? Bought that shit early, beat it in 9 hours, and there's nothing else in the game that... There's no other content to play? There's no other... They finally released New Game Plus on Callisto Protocol, but... nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, you get to carry over your inventory. Well, yeah, the advancements you made on weapons, you carry that over. But who cares? Like, I can't go through the game and beat it faster. Because I'm not gonna unlock anything. What's the point? The only other problem I would say with that game is what was it going with? Oh, I can't even skip cutscenes. So I played like 40 more minutes of the game after they'd released New Game Plus to test it out, and I can't skip the cutscenes. And the cutscenes are long. So yeah, it was dumb, real dumb. All right, so this is where the cave is. Oh wait, no, this is a cave. That's a puzzle. Okay. Screw that puzzle. We're coming over here. Got some moonstones. Let's go talk to Scrope. Scrope? I love how the single player RPG trend is coming back. It's doing a good job, for sure.
Thank you for coming all this way.
He looks like he's seen better
The name's
days.
Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years.
Oh.
Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Yeah, I would say the headmaster's probably a bad guy, in all honesty. Happy to undermine authority if it benefits me. I'd rather not risk trouble with Black, of course.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does
Continue.
not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him.
What?
Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honor her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
I can do that. How did you know about the book I
How
found?
did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Scrope's a stalker.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
Well, what happened to your ear,
How
bro?
did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and
Sweet
now views the
girl.
small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, they're just crazy, bro. Sweetheart. No, 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 no.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
Wow.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Revelio.
Okay, where? Oh, what's this? What's this little? What's that? Merlin's trial. Oh, okay. All right, off to the grotto. So curious. I should probably go and try to go out into the water, see just how. Whoa! Oh my God! What? No! Stop it! Woo! The tool wheel tab is useful for dealing with higher level combat situations, combat plants, and potions. Oh, okay. Or I just. One shot it with X. That's fine too. Those things hit so hard.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another one. Oh my God.
Expelliarmus.
Woo! This way, I should have just run. It's a good thing they are too dumb to come after me.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to beat these guys. Like, really long. Could use X again, but... should I, though? Is that poop? Run. Oh, I can't swim! Oh, but this might be a bad idea. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Like my freaking alarm's going off. Go, little buddy, swim! Come on. Okay, I got away from him. Defeat an enemy with a Chinese chomping cabbage.
Why would I need a piece of toast?
I could probably try that.
I suppose that's where it goes.
Should I do that right now? Defeat him with the fighting cabbages? Chomping cabbages? And I can swim, which is what I was wondering about earlier. Come on, climb. You're kidding. You climb up everything else that you can grab onto. There we go. Now they can't get to me. What? Stop just tossing it in the water! Oh, there it goes. What happened to the other one? Is it fighting anything? Melissa Wagner, hello, good morning. Thanks for the follow. Is that chomping cabbage still doing its job? I feel like it's already dead. Yeah, it's totally dead. Not potatoes. Chopping cabbages. It just drowned. Stop drowning. Go, little cabbage. Why is it so dumb? What are you even doing over there? Come here. Oh my God, you're so stupid. Well, so much for defeating an enemy with a Chinese chopping cabbage. Whatever. I just wasted most of my cabbages. Alright, let's do this. Fancy. Ooh. Okay, let's head on in. I should probably also.
Lumos.
There we go.
Could it be? A visitor?
A visitor. You're headless.
Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah,
Black family
sorry
ring.
to say, I sold the
And a
ring
headless
a long
man.
time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon.
Yes, he
Can't say I
does.
blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
Oh, you have the pages. May I have them?
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
How did you lose your head
I
again?
think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Beware a light breeze. Okay.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
Not yet. Not yet.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction.
Oh.
He has a penchant for wrecking things.
Yes, he
Books,
does.
Bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Oh, my boy.
Revelio!
Okay. What else you got in here? This is probably the ring. Oh, what is this? There's a forest. There's a couple signs on a ruin. There's a bridge. And then some candles. We light up said candles? Okay.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Hey.
Where did you suggest we meet?
Near the Forbidden Forest. Easy enough to find from the castle. Look for a foreboding tangle of thick black trees.
Okay.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those...
I'm sure the pages are still...
Revelio!
There's nothing else in here? I thought we were trying to get a ring. Maybe the ring comes after. Wait, I can probably teleport, right? Actually, world map? Do I want to swim there? Actually, it's probably gonna be a lot quicker. Just to teleport and walk there. That way I ain't gotta deal with those giant toads.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Pain in the butts. What are you guys? Oh, kites! Oh, those are pretty cool. Oh yeah. Can I fly a kite? That'd be kind of cool if we get to do that a little later. Just come out here, relax, fly a kite. Because why not? It's there, but I don't know how this thing works. It seems like it's supposed to work, but whatever. Like the first one was random. We got it to work without too much trouble. Scrope, my man. Back.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Oh
Sad
my
news
God.
indeed.
It is.
Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Even if you did get your ear chopped off. All right. Now it should have us. It's not showing us the next area for the quest. So, quests. Ghost of Love, is that the one? The map portrays a forest, bridge candles. That's not the right one. Where's the forest again? Here? This way. Now we need to go into the spooky forest. Oh, now we have a quest. Okay. So let's go this way. Ooh, yup. Hey, that's the thing inside of the book that we found. Yeah, this is exactly the right way. And there's a bridge. There's supposed to be some candles somewhere. I don't think this is the right bridge, though. Can I read this sign? Frog sold here. What does that say? Caution. Centaurs. This area is considered dangerous by the Ministry of Magic. Whoever put this here is not funny. And then Forbidden Forest. What does this one say? Huh? Am I getting attacked? Are they trying to kill me, or what are they attacking? What is that? That's a giant spine frog.
Lumos.
Not Lumos. Oh, I put the wrong spells in the wrong places.
Incendio.
I'll get your pockets up. Ah, the lamb returns to the wolf.
Oh crap! I'm gonna die.
For more. Not the brightest.
Dalaran!
Incendio.
Why does that thing not work unless you're really, really close? I refuse to heal. You know what? Let's bring down the lightning.
An intruder in our midst.
Those guys, however, are bad guys. I'm gonna wait for my health to restore. T. I don't need this one anymore. I need the wrong. Need this one. There we go.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
They want to bite.
Get wrecked, dude.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
I want to know what he dropped. Can I? Oh, I can climb. What did you drop, my guy? 1 coin? You're a poacher? You're not doing a very good job because you only got 1 coin. Oh my goodness. What about these things? Do these things die?
Accio.
Gosh, dang. There's another bad guy over here. Or it's a wolf or something. What was that? Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
I heard something! Of course you did, it's me. It's me!
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
Oh, they hit me.
Confringo!
Protego!
Oh, what's the
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I don't know what the heck that thing is.
You'll pay for that!
Expelliarmus!
Protego, Pegadago!
Incendio!
Nope.
Accio! Levioso!
Oh, it was a person!
Accio! Levioso!
Is that it? Did I kill everybody? They said there was somebody running in the distance. What are you even doing? AI seems to be... Are you trying to run away? I think not, dude. I think not. You can't run away from me. Cool. Let me go in here and loot this.
Revelio!
Velio. Let's see. We got mushrooms. Which is not anything too crazy. Gold chest. Coin pouch. That. Is there a cave? We'll save the cave for later, but. Killing bad guys. That's what I like doing. Anything here? Coin pouch? Oh, a couple coin pouches. Don't mind if I do. Now I gotta wait right here. Now it's
Here I am,
nighttime.
As
Oh,
good as my word.
hey, there he is.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aye, we shall. Am I following you or are you
Aside
following
from
me?
the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank
A
you.
lot to look for, actually.
Surprising how much of this is
Spiders?
rather
All right.
unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply
Oh.
stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath.
Will do, Jackdaw.
Is that
Will do.
Latin or Greek?
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Oh, the big boy spider. Oh, then there's one in the background. Oh, what am I getting killed by? Woo! Heal! Woo! I can't see. I'm probably dead. Oh, I was trying to heal. G, my guy, G. I died. I think the little spiders are the ones that got me. I was not paying attention. I think the health bar needs to be like right in the middle where I can see it all the time. All right, well, let's try this again.
Levioso. Accio.
So far, I haven't been hit. Oh, he got me that time. Oh, he almost got me twice.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Wow, they're actually kind of hard. They're level 20s. Makes sense why I'm getting my butt beaked. Did he try spitting at me?
Expelliarmus.
Come here. Lead the spider away.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio.
Potatoes!
Incendio. Incendio. Incendio.
Nicely done, me.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh, I did that wrong. That's okay. There we go. Now, how about the little spiders? Were they...
Incendio. Nothing to do now, but keep going.
All the little spiders dead? No, I think you're still alive. Ah! I'm still in combat! Oh, God! Little spider, stop hitting me! Am I out of combat now? There we go. My health bar is healing up. I think the little spiders are worse than the big ones. That scared me. I thought something attacked me.
Revelio.
Anything else here before I make my way on?
Incendio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Mm-hmm. The deer. That deer's in the wrong place. You're gonna get ate by a spider.
Revelio.
What's the bear dead? Let's go around this side. This is where it tells me to go.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Okay. This was the spot. Got some leeches. Grab these up.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
You can't imagine
Revelio.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Whisper the password.
Intramuros.
Oh, that's fancy. Let's go.
Aren't you a little far from home? Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Expelliarmus.
You've been paying attention in defense against the dark
Incendio.
arts, have you?
Protego. Stupid.
Oh, he got me.
When do you think they give up? Stop it! That's the best you can do. That's for the best. You're acrobatics.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Are you quite finished?
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
Yeah.
Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Get out of here. That was a little rough around the edges, but we did it. It's fine. Really gear, but it still will help you with higher tier content.
I wonder how big this place is.
Speaking of better gear, what I have on. I think that's it. Okay. Looking pretty fly, if I do say so myself.
Revelio.
Can I climb up over there? Can I blow it away?
Incendio.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Dead spiders.
Revelio. Accio.
What was that?
Revelio.
Nothing?
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door.
What I'm thinking.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out.
Thought I did the first time.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Nice.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
No, they didn't. Are you sure? What's this?
I wonder if any of my spells will me through this.
Let's hope so.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, come on.
Protego. Levioso. Stupid. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupid.
Sometimes it's hard to like determine if I'm being attacked or not. Because they have like very subtle movements and you gotta watch 4 people at once. Oh, let's see here. Which way to take? Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
Protego.
Oh my god. You guys got me nervous. I see him turn red.
Levioso. Stupid. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Stupid.
Is everybody dead?
Revelio.
Just an item. Spider fights. And a mighty fine chest. I'll take it. Renaissance cap. Yeah, it's locked. Okay, we can. That's the way to go. So we're gonna head. What's this?
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. Ooh, plants. This seems like an easy puzzle. We're gonna use Accio to bring it to me. Oh, spiders.
Protego! Stupid! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
No, he was not.
Accio!
Nicely done. Oh, let go. Let go.
Revelio!
We got gold, chest, another uniform. Can I wear this one? Oh my god. I'm 17 out of 20 in my for gear. That's not good. I'll have to probably destroy some pieces instead of selling them. Ugh. I really don't like doing that. See, there was a spider ahead. At least on the mini-map. Bunch of spiders.
Protego! Levioso! Incendio!
God dang it. It gets out of reach, and then I, like, oh, I could probably... Mm-hmm.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio!
So we got 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum, bum. What's this thing doing? Oh, yeah.
Revelio!
Coinage? I'll take it. Ooh, spiders. What the heck? They're right there, though. Killed one of them. They're still just sitting there.
Revelio!
Yeah, I'm not about that life. Like, if there's a spider, we need to kill it, you know? I'm still curious as to why there's some dead spiders lying around. Was somebody here before me?
I'm glad
Gold off
Richard
of that
Jackdaw left
chest.
a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio! Revelio!
Revelio. Wait.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
Sorry, not. I don't know if that was the way I had to do it, but we did it.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Oh, got to fall all the way down. Ooh, there's another spot to go. Which way do I have to go?
Accio!
Okay. Spiders. That all of them?
Revelio.
Better be. There's a spider right there. He's probably gonna crawl to the walls. Maybe. I hear whispers and I don't like it.
Accio. Protego. Stupid.
We good now?
Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio.
No, wrong.
Incendio.
Use this one. Nothing? Guessing that's the other route. I don't suppose I can wear the item I just got. Oh. Well, I can. Oops. That's all my gear slots. No, I got one more slot left. That's worse. Dang, I should have like sold all my stuff before I came here.
Accio.
Oh god, it was still attached.
Protego. Accio. Levio. Incendio.
Oh, did I just like bounce it into the other ones? Oh, he's on fire! Let him scream! Oh my god.
Fiends. Revelio.
It's the first time they've ever been on fire and screamed while they're dying.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw
All my
left me
slots are
something
full.
behind for me, but where could he be?
What did I get? Actually, let me save the game.
Revelio.
Rebellion.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Okay, let's go this way.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Guess we're jumping. Got some gold.
Revelio.
Nothing else here?
Accio. Revelio.
Oh, there's mushroom caps down below. Oh. Well, how do I get over there?
Accio.
There we go. Almost missed this.
Odd.
Oh,
I'd have
great.
thought
Alright.
Jackdaw would have-
Time to destroy some gear. 60, 60. Oh, this is worth 60, so I guess we'll just go ahead and destroy it. Wait, which one am I wearing? I'm not wearing that one. Gloves? 150, 60, 90. There.
This loot, but there's no sign of him.
We got a dark sun hat.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left
Silver
me with something
spectacles.
behind for me.
Ooh, fancy. Is there anything else that I potentially could have missed? No, I don't think so.
Accio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help.
Potions. Gold. And that should be it. I should be able to just jump down now.
Revelio.
No spiders. I could have made it here just by crawling. Yeah, but you still need that platform, so it doesn't really matter. This goes back to the main room I was just in.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Almost, but not quite. Spoilers!
These can't be what happened with Jack. Protego. Stupid. Levioso. Incendio. Stupid. Stupid. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Oh, you freaking turd bird.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Now we got big boy spiders. 2 big boy spiders. This is gonna suck. Oh.
Protego. Stupid. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
So the yellow ones aren't ranged, which is good. Good for me, at least.
Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
They apparently don't like the water, so this is a good, easy fight.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Accio. Levioso.
I meant the Leviosa, the other one, but he's already dead.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Good thing the AI is kind of dumb at times, because it makes my job a little bit easier. Albeit a little boring, but easier.
Revelio. Accio.
What's that? Plants? So they're going up. Well, we're gonna go this way. Okay, so I'm about to hit that. What's the best positioning? Right here? Excuse me?
I need to look around at the symbol.
Ah, I still hit it in time. The bridge is now completed. Congratulations to me. I did it. Wonderfully done.
Revelio.
Revillion.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
I feel like that's, yeah, he's dead. And there he got stabbed with a bunch of swords.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
Yes,
Thank you
yes
for
we
keeping these
do.
pages safe all these years.
Your slots are full again? Alright, sell the green stuff that I have. Or, I mean, sell, or destroy, whatever.
Revelio.
Your slot's full again! Oh my gosh. Came here unprepared.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
I believe that there is.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
The dudes in the middle look like big boys. Oh yeah.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso.
I can't. Oh no, only Leviosa's gonna work on this guy.
Expelliarmus.
Heal.
Expelliarmus.
I'm gonna fight two of them.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Oh, I meant to dodge. Oh, I live.
Revelio.
Anything special here that I can loot?
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
Nice. This is the way I'm supposed to go. I can tell by the lights.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Investigate. Ooh. Fancy.
Where am I? Revelio.
It's a good question. It's a good question indeed. I don't know where we are.
The room's starting to flood.
Flood? That's not good.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
I don't know. Oh, that's fantastic.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out.
Yeah? Hopefully it does. Wait. Oh, there you go. The door opened up.
What is this place?
What?
Revelio.
Rebellions? What in the heck is going on here? Looks like 3 portals, 3 doorways, whatever. 3 doorways.
Can it be?
Who are you?
Revelio.
Wait, is this that guy? I think it is. It is.
It's
I do
you.
believe.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
We do.
To
I
see
mean, I
traces of
do.
ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate.
It very much
I'm
is.
afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Why is this book called, or why is this place called the Map
I'm
Chamber?
a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the Map Chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Are you a seer?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'll bring the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to the ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talents to spend. Oh my god! Here it is. This is what I was looking for. You've earned talent points plus 1 starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells to increase your combat powers, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here often to see the new and powerful talents you have. Oh my god, I got 13 to spend. Okay, so we got spells, which can help improve my spell casting. We got talents of the dark arts. Improve overall effectiveness, stealth, room of requirements. These talents enhance your use of potions. I'm gonna take a look at everything here. Endurance potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back at enemies. Nice. For each Chinese chomping cabbage thrown, a second cabbage is generated and released at no cost. Must be able to use invisibility potion to unlock that. Visibility potion is undetected effect lasts longer for a period of time. Okay. Stealth. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced, which is fantastic. Allows you to sprint while using disillusionment. That's nice. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced, and then ultimately, Petrificus Totalis emanates an area of effect that can impact nearby enemies. That's really cool. Core. Ancient magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Ancient magic throw. It's not bad. Let's see. A new spell set is added. Use. Oh, okay. Yeah. I want that one for sure. Thank you. Then we have Weaken Weld heals you for a greater effect. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Ooh, that's fantastic. Successful potato blocks will contribute to the ancient magic meter. Perfect potato blocks contribute even more. Contribute to what? They do what now? Oh, it's an ancient magic meter. Yeah, let's do that. I don't see why not. Basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. I like that. Increases the range of Revelio. Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contribute more to the ancient magic meter. Blocking a spell with perfect will send 2 projectiles back at enemies. Swiftly evading an unblockable attack with dodge contributes to the magic meter. Enemy struck by Stupefy remains stunned for a longer period of time. A lot of those are really, really good. Dark Arts. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Well, how do you curse multiple targets? Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Okay, that explains it. Then we have a cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. And then spells. Casting Incendio unleashes a ring of fire around you. I'll take that, actually. Enemies near a target summoned by Accio are also... Yeah? That'll help out a lot. Enemies near a target... Yes, I'll take all 3 of those. Now, how many levels in total can I have? I want to save my other 3 talent points. I think that'll be good enough for my combat abilities now. Okay, now we can leave this room.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Oh, good. We have
A
a.
resource indeed, your field guide.
I've been here before.
Included.
Haven't I? Yeah, I've been here before. I was wondering how to get down there. We figured it out.
Incendio.
I don't know if I was gonna do anything, but it's two braziers and I kind of want to light them up.
I'm back at Hogwarts.
We sure
I know
are.
Professor Fig will be back.
What the hell was that?
I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio. Incendio.
My gear slots are full yet again. That's okay. I'm gonna go home or go to what's that? Secret room? Oh, secret room. Go back to the map, please. Hogsmeade, we're gonna go there and sell some items. Oh. I didn't unlock that? Interesting.
Sometimes it seems all right.
Charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Okay. How do I use... I have to scroll wheel to use my other talents. First things first, let's go ahead and map.
I saw what you did! Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir.
Promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Hello, sir. Can I buy from you? Apparently I cannot. It's okay. I don't want to buy from you anyway.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Alright, things to sell. That's unidentified. Ooh, that's fancy. Nice.
Expect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
So how do you identify an item? Take this to the room of requirements to reveal its qualities. Okay.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
All right. Now, next quest. What does this say? Follow the butterflies? I overheard Clementine's wizardry talking to herself in the three broomsticks. She mentioned something about a swarm of butterflies. Let's go to Hogwarts map. We have a side quest here. I don't know how to get there. Let's go here. And then back to the map. Oh, the winding staircase. Got a lot more of this castle to explore. Nope. That was the door? Key! I see you. Are you taking me? Probably right here. Yeah. First try.
Revelio.
That's locked.
Levioso.
Nicely done. I'll take this. And wait. Hello? Weasley?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
I can't wait to see what you brew up.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Secret passage right up my street.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Can't someone buy them for you?
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Isn't this stealing?
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed, trust me.
I'll give it a
I'll
try.
see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Okie dokie.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
You wouldn't think. Why is that locked? Ah, I see. Combat section. Everything else section. That should be fine. That should be fine. Mess with that later. I gotta look in this entire area? Maybe it will be a little harder to find than I thought. Let's see. Statue.
This looks like the right statue.
Ah, that was easy.
Now, what was the password?
Let's see. Honeyduke's Passageway. Hidden behind the statue of the one-eyed witch is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to the cellar of Honeydukes. It can only be accessed using a particular charm. Interact.
Descendium.
Nice.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Your buddy did?
Revelio.
Kind of why he said so.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
It looks real broken. Let's do Repario.
Reparo.
Fantastic. Fixed it!
That seems to have done the trick.
Yeah, it does.
Revelio.
That's it? Just these two items here? More treasure. $47 gold off of that.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Oh, it's so bright.
Lumos.
Why is it so bright though? It's hard to even see. The light settings in this game have... No, I don't like that. More spiders?
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
We're not trapped.
Incendio. Revelio.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a little shortcut?
Accio.
Wait, Leviosa?
Leviosa.
Oh, fantastic. I thought it was bring the chest over, but apparently not.
Revelio. Going to have to get past this. Leviosa.
Okay, nice. Now I can jump over. But I also want to look around.
Incendio.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Revelio.
Definitely something over there. What is that?
Reparo.
Not Reparo.
Accio.
Get one of those fish.
Revelio.
This is the spot. Nice. Glad they added swimming. Come here, frog. Where'd he go?
Levioso.
There you go. Now you can fly, little frog.
Revelio.
Aereo?
Reparo. Levioso.
Don't fall down. There you go.
Revelio.
Little parkour.
Incendio. One more to go and I'll make it across.
Then Levioso.
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Wrong one. Levioso.
It's getting in the way of that platform.
What?
Accio. Expelliarmus.
God dang it.
Levioso. Aha. Got it.
Ta-da!
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Let's see here. Light it up.
Incendio.
Nice. Nicely done.
Revelio.
Grab
Something
that.
smells sweet.
Some more
Close
gold.
to honeydukes.
Unidentified back item. We now made it to Honeydukes. Ugh.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
Enter the witch passage, or we go here.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Should I be using... I think I should.
Revelio. I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Kinda wanna go up. Wait a minute. Why did I have to come down through this way? Oh, because it would be locked? I should just be able to fast travel. Yep. Oh.
Who do you
No.
think will fall from their broom first?
No, 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 no. That's the wrong quest. Why are we tracking that one instead? I didn't unlock the... Oh, man. I'll have to unlock those fast teleports.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Let's see here. Oh! I'll go there.
Hello again.
Oh,
Were you
what's
able to
wrong?
get to Honeyduke's?
Maybe. But I got things to do. Ooh, the cafeteria?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them. Incredible.
Oh, I did? You there?
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant. Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
That's it? What'd I get me? Quidditch board? Alright, let's take a look at the map. Flying class! You've got to be kidding me. Owl postings. We talked to you already. What was the new one? This guy. You need to learn Depulso. Banishing charm useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required task and meet me in my classroom. Quests. Let's do that. What? Aren't I tracking a quest right now? Can you tell me where to go? Acquire and use focus potion, acquire and use. Professor Sharps wants me to test myself while under the influence of both maximum and endurance potions. He'd also like me to field test the focus potion. I know. How do I get there and do this? Potions classroom. That's right. So, how do I test them in combat? Go to the world map, maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh, they locked it.
Revelio.
Purchase from J. Pippin. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Sir, why do I need to complete these tasks again?
Professor Weasley has asked that we all contribute extra time to help you catch up to your peers. And before I teach you Depulso, I must know that you are prepared to handle it.
Okay. I'm gonna learn to fly instead. How about that? This seems like way more fun. Alrighty then, class. You ready for the best flyer in the world? That'd be me.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone,
please welcome a new student to our flying class. Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
Up.
Putting all these little kids to
One leg
shame.
over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your
Alright.
first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them
Nice.
returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom. Ah! I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Ha!
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
I can frickin' fly!
Next set of rings will take you around the grounds.
Broom
for
controls.
more of a
Toggle that for flight speed? What if I just hit shift instead?
What a view!
Oh, I was supposed to go this way more?
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
That wasn't too bad.
Why are you slowing down? Go fast. Then we're racing.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Even better. Crossing the lake as a fifth. Am I supposed to race this kid? They don't seem to be catching
Our
up.
aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
What?
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Yeah, we've got this.
Oh, well done. Have a moment?
I got a moment. What's up?
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough.
What can I
I'd
say?
imagine
I'm
you're ready for
natural.
something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
Clopton.
I'm suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class.
Sure.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Let's go.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens. The Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Lean forward. Press that for a burst of speed.
Now that's
Oh.
more like it. You sure you're not part hippogriff?
Oh, hippogriff.
There's the
Oh, it
famous
just
bridge.
might be.
Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at
What's
this.
Q do?
And meowlery.
Oh.
That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it
Flying
is.
tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
I'm out of speed. We're gonna get... Go faster.
Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
How do you dismount? Hold B. Oh. Ta-da!
And where have you two been?
We were just doing the course. We got lost.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
Dang.
Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
I don't know how we're getting, like, how many points I've gained so far or lost.
Sorry about that business with
Either way.
Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
They were. I have no regrets.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could.
Where?
I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's
Got you.
always looking to test new models.
That's where I'm
I'll
going
keep
next.
an eye out for you in the sky.
Nice. So excited. Okay. Take a look at the map. Going to Hogsmeade. Where are we gonna go? That's for beast products. Brooms.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
I like that.
Please
Another
meet
one.
me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Okay, I received quite a few. This is the right shop.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Revelio.
Run by the amiable Albie Weeks. Weeks? Is that right? The shop sells a manner of wizarding sporting goods, including the latest broom models. Gossip around town is that Albie himself is working on a number of broom enhancements. Ooh, Albie. Hook a brother up. Albie Weeks.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom
Is his
you choose,
nose a
you'll be
little messed
pleased.
up?
They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
See, disrupted trade routes made you close?
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
What else can you share about brooms?
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Nice. Let's take a look, because I'm willing to buy.
I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Broom? And while I'm at it,
Nice doing business with you.
let's see here. 666. They're all the same price. So what is it
That
that
item is
they
of the
look like?
highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
Kind of like this one. It looks like it goes real fast.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Nice.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations.
What do you mean?
You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Yes,
Go
please.
on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials.
I bet she
An
is.
ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade.
Let's do it.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers maneuver the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom.
Yes, he
He's
did.
forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Nice.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
All right, I'm
Once you
freaking
beat
ready.
Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
All right, flight test. So how do I mount my broom?
Would admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
I what? How do I fly? What I want to know. E R Y. Nope. Patrols. Spacebar? I hold it? I don't get it. Be able to fly right now. I don't know what's going on here. Wait, how do we get in there? Do I have to fly in? It'd help if I could fly. I just don't know what I'm doing. Spacebar. Spacebar. No? Alright, you have entered an area that allows flight. Press tab and then then tap 3 to equip you. Okay. Wait, what? Just press tab? Oh, I see. 3. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Mm-hmm. How do you stop? Like, stop going forward. Shift? All right, beat it off.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve.
The
Why is he
nerve.
roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
You sound jealous.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pff, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the
Only
better
one
flyer.
way to find it.
I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it.
Oh, I will
versus
wreck it.
Slytherin.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
5th year. Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Yeah, you are. Except you're the one gonna lose. What are these little ball things?
Oh! Oh! Made it.
Oh, balls! I missed them. Jesus.
Now that's more like it. This is rather fun. Now that's success.
Oh, freaking wrecked it. Freaking wrecked it. What do you got to say now?
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Oh, really? You don't say.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge.
Oh, I bet it does,
you can
but
try to prepare
still
by
beat it.
racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Let's see. Race leaderboard. Oh, so close. Start race.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Made it.
Why aren't you flying faster? Can I restart?
Now that's more like it. quite stately in its time. Did it?
I think I got a bad start. Actually, I know I got a bad start. Kid's too far ahead.
This is rather fun.
Need to beat 132. And I doubt I'm gonna be able to manage that. Nope.
Brilliant.
Got a bad start.
This is rather fun.
Alright, let's try not to start off bad this time. Is there no way to catch up to that guy?
Success.
Can't really cut corners very well.
Made it.
I don't know how he gets such a big, big lead on me. Maybe we have to have upgrades on our. Oh, I missed that. Come on, little broomstick, go!
This is rather fun.
We're barely gaining on him, but wasn't enough.
Made it.
Ugh.
Did anyone else see that?
So close yet so far away. Well, let me go increase my broomstick. Get a little bit of an upgrade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I am back.
With something to report, I hope?
Yep.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my
Good, I want an
work's had
upgrade.
potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
Can't wait for
I'm
more.
excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Ah, I don't get it right now.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
Okay. This one. The demanding delivery. Let's go to Hogwarts. We have a couple of quests. Conjuring spell. Evanesco. Conjuring spellcraft. Let's go here. I want some combat training. Now that I got these talents unlocked, I kind of want to use them.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
I highly doubt it.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Oh, yeah, I found this. Didn't know it was a passage, but I definitely found it. Nice.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous
Revelio.
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Nice. Do I have anything new that's worth equipping?
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse.
Blasting
Professors
Curse.
say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
That's ridiculous.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Nice.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Ta-da!
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Sure. Let's try throwing you here.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find...
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
That one's kind of like the other, except it's got more range, which is good.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Almost too much.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Be glad to.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
I'll tell you the truth.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
Yes.
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time
I'd
here
say
as you'd
so.
like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
All right, leave the Undercroft. Uh-oh, we've been caught.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, Well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I
There you
don't
go.
need
Tell
you
him.
to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian
Seems
is going
like
to be
someone needs an
fearful
ass
about
kick.
this.
Ringo! Incendio!
You're wrecked. Well, I guess that'll be about it for today. Gotta go to work, so I'll have to catch you guys next time tomorrow. So yeah, have a good day. Bye. Oh, it's Happy. Sorry, Happy. If you just showed up, I gotta go to work, bro. So, oh, and Fizzy was here too. Y'all showed up as I was leaving. I was here for a long time. Were you really? You just didn't say anything, just enjoying the game. You guys are so funny. It is. I mean, if we're being honest, it's like watching a movie. So yeah, just sit back and relax and enjoy. But you guys have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow though for a lot longer period of time. But yeah, bye.